Economic indicators. They shape your paycheck, your groceries, your rent, your future. They are the alphabet soup of finance and economic news. If you ever tuned out when you start hearing people talking about gross domestic product, inflation, or the job market, you are not alone. My mission is to demystify all that and explain to you how it impacts your life. Indicators are signals, measurements of where the economy is and where it's heading. And whether you're retired, working, or raising a family, this stuff impacts you. The problem is these numbers get tossed around like everybody's an economist, right? They're CPI, GDP. Most of us never got a breakdown of what all this means and why it matters. Instead, what we got is jargon-heavy news and a lack of clarity or context for the masses. This keeps the conversation in elite and political circles. So when we tune out, we miss what the government is up to and what the results of their decisions are. So how are we going to hold them accountable? So what are these things, these indicators that I speak of? Indicators are used to track the economy. Things like jobs, wages, cost of living, and production. Indexes are a collection of data points over time, so we can look for trends. And then there's ratios. Ratios are used to compare two things, like what is the nation's interest expense compared to the nation's total expenses. These indicators tell us the shape of our economy and if we're headed for trouble. These numbers are just not economic trivia. They tell us if the economy is overheating or if it's slowing down. They tell us who is benefiting and who is not benefiting. And they tell us how to spot media spin or political manipulation. Policymakers use this information when setting interest rates, making budgets, and tax policy. Businesses use them to decide when to hire, where to invest, what to charge. And the rest of us, we use it every day. We use it to decide if we can change jobs, buy a house, and most importantly, it helps us decide when we need to push back against a government policy. If more of us understood the basics, fewer bad policies and fewer fucked up budgets would fly under the radar. And when we hear somebody in Washington say we had to do it because of the numbers, we should be able to say, show me the numbers. Economic policy should work for all of us, just not the elite. My mission to break this stuff down, to keep it simple. My videos on key economic and finance stuff are short, frank, and to the point. You can find them on Substack and YouTube. Please go subscribe.